how to build a website using Relume AI. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can actually build a website using an AI tool called Relume. This tool powered by AI lets you easily build your website structure, wireframes, and layouts. It automates the process of adding content, and once you are done, you can quickly transfer your design to Figma or even directly to your Webflow. This makes it a breeze to publish and launch your website. So today I want to show you how to use this platform using some real life examples. So let's think that we are creating a website for a coffee export and a shop. So I will guide you through each step of the process. So if you're not familiar with it, Relume is simply a tool that helps you easily create a website components or use a pre-built ones. Alright, so to follow these tutorials, you'll need three things: a Relume account, a Figma account, and a Webflow account. So to start the process, just go to relume.com and here click on Start for Free to create your Relume account. So once you have your account, let's begin building the coffee shop website. So here let's just click on a new project to open up the site builder. Now on the right side, you'll see an AI tool called Primary Sitemap. So here we can give it some details about our business. This helps us describe the company and decide how many pages we want. Okay, so let's keep it easy and go with just 3 pages. Okay, once we have given a brief description of the company and specified the number of pages, let's click on the generate button here. So now the AI will take over and create a sitemap with those 3 pages. So you'll see that it also suggests different elements for each page right away. Okay, so here the AI has created some amazing content for our website. So let's just take a look at the homepage with its captivating image and a headline. So if we like what we see, we can proceed with it. But if we are not satisfied, we have the option to regenerate the page. So let's give it another try and see what the AI generates this time. Okay, so you can zoom in and out using Control and the plus and minus keys. Okay, so here we have different pages like About Us and Products. So here, if you don't think the page is necessary, we can remove it like this. But if we want to add a new page, we can simply click on this plus icon and name it like this. We can also generate content specific to each page. And the other is when we click on a specific section of the page and click on this icon here, we will see various options on the right side. These options include blank sections and pre-designed components provided by Relume. So here notice that we have some global sections like navigation bars and footers. Well, these sections remain the same throughout our entire site, providing consistency. So if we want to make change to the layout, we can just easily rearrange the section by just clicking on the specific section of the page and then using the arrow keys to move them up and down, or simply click on this icon and drag and drop them. And also we can even move a section to a different page if needed. And the other is we can change the title of a section here. So let's just change the title to something like this. Okay, now let's head over to the top and click on the wireframe section. As soon as we do that, the AI tool will take over and suggest pre-built components from the Relume library. So it will automatically arrange everything for us and making the design process much easier. So here you'll see how it quickly designs the wireframes and layouts for our website. So for this demo, let's just focus on the homepage created here. Okay, here you can see that it has added a nice header navigation section at the top. There's also a visually appealing hero section, a left-aligned 2-column layout, and a 3-column section. The other thing is you can grab any of these sections and use the arrow keys to move them up and down to organize them as we want. Okay, so if we want to change a specific layout, such as the hero image we can simply click on it and go to the right hand side. So from there, we can click on a replace component and then explore various component options provided by Relume. Okay, so here we can try different layouts. Just scroll down and find what you want. So let's just choose this one and insert it to our design. Yeah, it looks great. And it even provides some placeholder copy for us. If you are not satisfied with the generated copy, we can easily regenerate it by clicking on this button. Now let's rename our project by going to the top left corner and change the name to something like Maya Coffee. Okay, now we have a couple of options. One option is to transfer our work from Relume directly to Figma. So in Figma, we can further style and experiment with our design. And the other option is to transfer it to Webflow. So let's start with Figma and see what we can do. Okay, now let me walk you through the workflow. So to begin, we will go to the top right hand corner where we have a few options like export to Figma and export to Webflow. So here we will choose export to Figma first. So when we select this option, a prompt will appear reminding us to install a Figma plugin if you haven't done so already. So if the plugin is installed, it will open up and we will need to access the Relume library file. So once we open that file, it will also open our Figma file alongside it. Okay, now let's open up the Relume library plugin. When we do that, it will prompt us to log in. So after a quick login, we are back in the site builder interface. So here I'll close this prompt since we already have the necessary file. Okay, so here you can see different projects you are working on if you are working on multiple projects. So by clicking on a project, we can load everything we have done within that project. So here we have the primary sitemap, which we created earlier. We can choose to add the entire sitemap or individual wireframes. So since we are mainly focusing on the homepage, let's just grab the wireframe for the homepage. Okay, so I'll select it and click add wireframe. So here Relume starts importing the website wireframes for us. There it is. It's dropped onto the canvas and you can see it's currently being updated. Okay, here you'll notice the mobile version of the wireframe, which is really cool, but for now I'm going to ungroup it and remove the mobile version since we won't be focusing on that at the moment. Okay, so the next is let's update the text styles in Figma. This is a basic Figma feature. I'll just select the headings and text and go to the layers panel and change the text color to something like a green shade. So here let's edit the H1 heading style. So here as you can see, instead of using Roboto, let's just choose a different font style, like yeah, something like this, and set it to a regular. And also for the buttons here, let's change the color to something like green and the stroke and the others. You'll see that the text immediately updates, and we can follow the same process for the H2 headings and changing them all to our brand color. Okay, so here we can also add image to the wireframe. Just double click on the image section. So this will open up a dialog box where you can choose image from your device and easily drag them into the wireframe. So if you have prepared elements or design assets that you want to include, simply import them into Figma and position them within the wireframe as you desire. You can continue working through the project, designing and arranging elements to create a desired visual composition for your website. Okay, so now let me show you the second method of transferring your wireframes and layouts directly into Webflow. So here in Relume, with your site built and ready, just go to the export option again, but this time you are going to select export to Webflow. Okay, now as you can see, a prompt will appear instructing you to copy and paste the content into the Webflow. So here it advises you to right click on a page or a section and then select copy for Webflow and paste it into your Webflow project. Okay, so let's head over to our homepage and right click on the page or section you want to export, and then choose copy for Webflow. So here Relume will recommend pasting the style guide. You want to clone the Relume library style guide for this purpose. And okay, so now clicking on the clone in Webflow option will open a clonable version in Webflow where we can start a new project. Great, so now let's proceed with creating a site in a Webflow. So here, let's give it a name, Maya Coffee, and then create a site. Okay, so the reason we're using the clonable version is that it already includes the style guide, allowing us to perform the same design tasks we did in Figma directly within the Webflow. Okay, once the project is created, Webflow will load up all the necessary components. So here on the left hand sidebar, you'll see the pages including the home page and the draft style guide. So now let's focus on the home page. So to begin, let's go to the navigator section here and select everything within the page and delete it. Okay, then just click inside the body of the page and paste the content we copied from the Relume. Yeah, our site appears instantly and complete with the basic styling and layout we created in Relume. Here we have our site in a Webflow. So here you can see we get some out-of-the-box animations from Relume, which adds a nice touch to our design. Okay, now let's move on to the style guide. This is where we can easily make changes to various elements. So for example, if you want to modify the color scheme and the appearance of buttons, we can just do it within the style guide. So let's say we decide to choose different shade of green. So by selecting the desired color and adjustments, we can make our design look as desired. So the beauty of making changes in the style guide is that they are instantly applied throughout the entire project. Okay, now let's click on the preview button and see what we have accomplished so far. It's truly remarkable how quickly we have built this website, and the best part is that it's already fully responsive, as you can see here. It works well with different devices as well. So that wraps up for today. I hope you learned something valuable. Thank you for watching.